everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are back working on the Mustang.
You hadn't started the
And I hadn't started the intro. John, what are you lighting on fire over there?
You hadn't started the intro.
No,
I didn't let me do that.
You want to do it?
Well, it's too late now. You already
Reset. Boom. So Joseph's working on, I don't even know what he's working on anymore. This is what
I don't even know.
Now he's rerouting some of the lines for his ice tank. And I got the fuel hat seated, so it's good to go. So we're gonna start working on some of the wiring so we can get that knocked out. So we've got to pull the carpet out of the trunk and make room for this harness to sit back there. So this is the harness from Lethal Performance. And yeah, we're just gonna start attacking it. Okay, so I've got the power lines coming through that go back to the relays back there. So we're just gonna hook those up. Good thing we got our fancy distribution blocks, which make it pretty easy. But they do come with wires already. Just gotta crimp them in and heat shrink them. So this part should be pretty easy.
Alright, so here we are. Shit, that's as far as I'll zoom out. Alright, here's David.
A wiring
Let me back up a little bit so you can see what's going on. David is wiring.
We've got a wiring extravaganza.
Yeah, so he's got the 3 relays right here. He's got the main power run up, and that part's done. So now he's tapping into the fuel pressure or fuel pump module.
Yeah, that's tapped already.
And that's tapped in. So now he's running it to the relays and wiring in the hob switch and getting everything going. And I guess he's about to wire in the pumps as well. Joseph, on the other hand, on more entertaining news, finished his upgrades to his air-to-water system. And I'm just running it, checking for leaks, just making sure it flows a whole bunch of water.
Only took you 3 hours to do one hose, huh?
3 hours to do one hose. Yeah, it did take me a while.
You last pretty long with those hoses.
Oh. Ta-da, ta.
Damn, I got the jokes.
Yeah, all right, and it's like almost 11 o'clock, and David's done nothing yet again.
I swear Amarillo cannot make up its mind on the weather. Come on, people. I need some consistent weather here. Look how beautiful it is out right now. Then yesterday it was raining. It was cold this morning. I'm ready for the warm weather. I can't wait. That means race car season, boy. Even though my car probably won't be ready anytime soon. Anyways, we are headed over to Amarillo Auto Supply, formerly known as Amarillo Off-Road, pretty sure. And this is actually what the title of the video is about, because I'm about to spend a lot of money for a really low volume. You'll find out what I'm talking about here in just a second. It'll all make sense. But last night we got the wiring pretty much situated. Last thing to do is just wire up the fuel, or the fuel top hat, the wires on top of that. Just run those to the harness that they provided, and that'll be pretty easy. It's like 8 wires. Just got to connect them and heat shrink them, so pretty easy. Got most of the wiring done last night, and then so tonight, once I finish that wiring, then tonight I can start running all the actual fuel lines. So got to run a return and a feed from the back to the front, hook up the fuel pressure regulators, run lines from the fuel pressure regulators to the new fuel rails. Got to install new fuel rails. So pretty much just running some lines and mounting some fuel pressure regulators, and just kind of bolting some stuff up. The injectors should be here in a couple hours, so we'll have those. I don't think we'll get the fuel system completely done tonight, but I'm hopeful that tomorrow we will, because that would be awesome. I do have the base file from Lund, so pretty much it's just on us when we finish it. Pretty much to get the base file going, last things we need to do, we got to finish the fuel system, we got to install the spark plugs, and we got to gap them. I need to, we don't have to do the exhaust ring. That's just kind of one of the things that's last on the list. Not a big deal. It's just when we get it done, we get it done. So that's not hindering us at all. I do need to wrap the downpipe all the way up to almost the top, because the coolant reservoir tank was getting a little hot with the exhaust sitting there, and I've got to put some type of tape or heat shield in front of the coolant reservoir tank to keep that down, keep the heat down on that. Other than that, just put the tires back on and we can tune it. So hopefully we'll get most of the fuel system knocked out tonight, and then button it up tomorrow and put the plugs in, put the injectors in, and then we can start tuning. It'll be awesome. I'm really excited. I cannot wait. Also, this weekend, we have Caffeine and Cars Saturday morning, and then myself, Joseph, and Kennedy, I believe, are going to go to Wichita Falls for a prepped race, actually. I was thinking it was no prep, but now I'm pretty sure it's a prepped race. So, Wichita Falls, there's a prepped race. I have no idea what it's called, but I'll let you guys know later tonight when I see Joseph. That way, in case anyone's in the surrounding area, you can come out and see Joseph's car run, and you can see me. Isn't that exciting? So, let's go to Amarillo Auto Supply and spend some money. I don't know why it's funny, but it's kind of funny. I just picked up some C16 for the Mustang. That is the gas I'll be running in the Mustang. Yes, that is race gas. Yes, it is $17.40 a gallon. That's like 5 Happy Meals at McDonald's or some shit. I know, it's crazy. But a few reasons for it. There's a bigger tuning window for C16, so it kind of gives you a little more leeway with the tuning. You can go a little bit harder on the tune with C16 and not have to worry about it. The E85 around here has not been consistent for a while, and the problem with the E85 is you're always having to test it. Whereas, you know, C16, it comes out of the barrel from VP, like, you know, it's going to be consistent. It's going to be the same gas every time. You don't have to worry about it. E85, you're always having to worry about testing it. You're always having to worry about if it's good or not. And at the end of the day, it's still pump E85. So I could have gone Ignite, something like an E90, and ran that in the Mustang. But my point was, or my thinking was, if I'm going to spend $8-9 a gallon on Ignite and just get a little bit more horsepower than the 85, I might as well spend $17.40 a gallon and have VPC 16, where it's consistent all the time. I know it's coming from VP. I don't have to ever worry about it. And it'll get cheaper once I can buy a barrel of it, a 55-gallon like drum of it. But right now, I only probably need 10 or 15 gallons to tune with. I'm not going to be going to the track right away because I don't have tires or suspension. So I figured once I get tires and suspension, then I'll go buy myself a drum, and it should drop at a couple bucks per gallon. So I no longer am looking for a Bang Energy sponsorship. I'm really looking for that VP Racing Fuel sponsorship because holy crap, that's expensive. But honestly, there's a bigger tuning window with it. It utilizes way less fuel than E85, so I'm able to run small 1050 injectors. And I do have a triple pump setup, so if I wanted to go to E85, I could just buy some 1300s and swap those in and go back to E85. So if this becomes too much, if it becomes too expensive after a while, I'll just switch to E85 and I'll worry about that then. But I really wanted a consistent fuel, and I don't have to worry about testing it all the time, and I want to be able to make some power out of the Mustang. So we're going on C16. Yeah, my secret sauce. So still a street car though. It's just got real expensive gas in it. Oh man, this escalated really quickly. Oh boy, what did I get myself into? Anyways, I'm pretty excited to run it. Yeah, who knows? Like I said, I can always switch back to 85, but Lund Jr. is pretty excited about doing it. He's like, yeah, I've got a huge tuning window with it now. So C16 is awesome stuff. It's just expensive. That's part of the game. Got to pay to play. So we'll see you guys back at Joseph's tonight. We're going to try, we're going to finish all the wiring, and then we're going to try finishing up running all the lines. And then maybe tomorrow we can get the injectors and the plugs in and load the base tune. So we'll see you guys at Joseph's.
The rest of your hoses
in that back box. All right, so all the wiring is done. Just have to ground some of these back wires, but you can see we've got the feed and the return line hooked up. I know it looks like a mess. Got to clean all this up, but we are currently running the feed and return line. Actually, I already ran them. Just nothing's mounted. Let's show you guys real quick. Got the feed and return down there, and we got the fuel filter. So we just got to mount these lines up, but we don't want to mount them quite yet until we know exactly where they're going. And we're starting to assemble the regulators, because the lines come up to the regulators. Or do the regulators go before or after the rails?
One goes before, one goes after.
Yeah. High and low. So, Shazam! Making progress. And we just got a mess of fittings over here.
All right, here we are. Same engine bay that you've seen forever. So he's actually got both lines coming up. You can see the feed line right there is coming up. And then it comes over to the driver's side. We're going to mount the driver's side regulator about right here. David's playing with it right now. There he is. He looks like he's really working. Let's go check out what David's doing. What are you doing, David?
Gotta straddle this thing.
Okay, let's get in here. David took the fuel pressure regulator
Because Joe said, man, you should take it apart to check if the spring's in there.
They had the spring.
The spring was in there.
The spring was in there.
You guys are wondering, it comes with a spring already in here.
Yep. Yeah, but it comes with an extra spring. That's why there was confusion. So,
There's a lot of confusion.
lots of confusion. But anyways, we got the rails off. Factory rails. So, we're pretty much mocking everything up. We kind of had the driver's side regulator right here. And the fuel rails, the aftermarkets, we have those up here. We had them mocked up. We got the passenger side regulator over here. And it's got a bracket, so it's going to mount all cleanly right up here and stay away from all the hot pipes. So there's the bracket it came with. So yeah, we're just kind of waiting on a few things. One of the fittings they sent was the wrong one. So David's got to go find a fitting tomorrow. And then injectors, I guess, are supposed to be here tomorrow as well. So, yeah, get all the parts, put the fuel rails on, mount the regulators, and I think this thing is going to breathe life again tomorrow. That could be a lie, but maybe tomorrow. It would be fitting if it was tomorrow, because tomorrow is, David, what is tomorrow?
1 month anniversary.
The 1 month anniversary of David moving into my garage.
Part 37.
Part 37. So, David also finished up all the wiring on the inside. It looks really good.
It needs to be cleaned up.
So, David said it doesn't look good.
It's in there, though.
But all the wiring is done. Should I show the camera? I think we should take a... Oh, okay. So... yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able to see if there's enough light in here, but all the wiring is done in here. Fuel level, everything's done. So he's just got to tidy it up, mount a few things, no big deal. I got his bumper out here. I had to do a little bit of clearancing right here for the intercooler pipe. It was just barely touching. Probably could have left it, but I'd like a little bit of clearance in there. So clearance that. Other than that, we fitted the front bumper. And everything fit great. Yep, there's a Trans Am. Still just a street car waiting to go. Waiting to get photos taken. David is supposed to be taking this awesome nighttime photo of my car for like 3 nights now. And he keeps standing me up.
I'm ready, but Grandpa Joe has to go to bed.
Yeah, Grandpa Joe. I like that. That's what we should name the car. So we'll just stare at this engine bay for a little bit.
No.
Getting the black wheels ready. We're going to a race in Wichita Falls Saturday.
With some flat ass tires.
With some, yeah, I got my own problems, so I won't bore you with that. This is for the Mustang channel. I won't bore you with my crap. Anything else, David?
I got the base file.
He did get the base file for the tune as well.
Now he's waiting on us.
So he's waiting on us. Look at all that pipe I got, man. I'm ready to build some turbo kits. If you want a turbo kit, comment below.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
We're gonna get a lot of inquiries. Starting at 10,000.
Starting at a lot of money. But you gotta do a big boy choo-choo. None of this baby stuff that David's got. All right. I guess I'm out this thing for the evening.
Shit on the Cali boy kid. I'm out.
What does he say?
I'm out this bitch.
I'm out this bitch. Follow me, Caliboy Kev, Instagram, Snapchat. I'm out this bitch.
All right, so another decently productive night. Didn't get as much done as we wanted to, but that's what happens when you're missing a fitting and they don't send you your injectors when they're supposed to. So my injectors, I did call them today and they're going to overnight them because it was a typo and they actually never shipped out. So Lethal Performance said they would overnight them, which hopefully they actually did, and they get here tomorrow because we need those in order to do everything else. And we're missing one fitting, so I'm just going to go pick that up, hopefully locally. If not, that's definitely going to set us back a day or two if we have to overnight that part. So hopefully I can find that tomorrow. Once that's done, we can mount the rails, mount the injectors, mount the fuel pressure regulators, tie up all the lines where they need to go. But the lines are ran. We just need to just put some brackets on them to hold them up against the frame rail. And then in the back, we just need to run like 3 grounds, mount the relays, kind of tidy everything up, zip tie everything, tape everything up, make sure it's all clean. And then after that, toss the plugs in, and we can actually throw some fuel in it, some C16, that expensive gold freaking race car piss, and we can actually start it up and do some logging. So the goal obviously is to get it started tomorrow. If that happens, I don't know, but we'll see. We're very hopeful about it. We are getting so close. I know I've said this on like a bunch of videos, but we're very close. We're very, very close. So I will see you guys on the next video. I've got some huge things coming up this weekend that I will talk about in the next video. I'll give you an update. And I didn't accidentally go live. I didn't have time to go live, and we just started working on the car. And because when we go live, it kind of sets us back. So didn't have time to go live. I might go live Thursday or Friday to make up for it, but I'll let you guys know, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure you always comment, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, Vanby39. We'll see you guys on the next one.